Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are all doing absolutely amazing and wonderful and all things positive today. Hello Shiver, hello Libra, hello William, hello Ben, welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. So I feel like I probably sound kind of tired. I mean, I might not sound tired to you guys, but I've been doing a lot more activity during the day than I'm used to, so I've just been generally very tired, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. But I'm here and I'm back, and in today's stream I am going to start the process of speed completing my island. And what I mean by that is I'm just going to try and power through it. I'm going to decorate everything. I mean, it's going to take several streams, but I'm going to decorate my entire island to whatever degree I am feeling comfortable with. And I mean, ideally I would love to have a 5-star island, but you guys know me, like I don't really mind about the labels with the ratings very much. Like it's never been a big deal to me whatsoever. So for some reason, like I feel like, okay, it's good and it's complete and I like it, but it's only like a 3-star. Like I really don't care that much. Lexi turning into a speedrunner. I'm not gonna make this like for an every island type thing. I just wanted to do it for this island because I like Harmony, but after seeing Panned Plays start a new island, it made me want to start a new island. And I love Harmony, and I am still very much connected to it, but, like, I'm also, like, at a weird point where I'm like, I kind of want to move on, but, like, I'd rather complete the island first, you know? Hello, Plasma. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. So, actually, speaking of Panned Plays, I went to her Treasure Island earlier. Well, she has 3 of them. I went to one of them, and I got a whole bunch of random items, which is what you guys see right here. I got a whole bunch of furniture, and I also got some Lily of the Valleys. I would have taken more Lily of the Valleys, but unfortunately, like there was only like a certain amount, and I wasn't gonna be the person to take all of them. Like I didn't want to spoil that for somebody, like for somebody that either really needed them or just really wanted them. So I only took a couple. Hello, Owly. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Hi, Lexi. It's funny running to you on mid streams. Yeah, actually, speaking about that, I go to other streamers' live streams all the time. Like more oftentimes than not, like, I know you might not see me in the chat, but I'm probably there. Like, whenever I'm taking care of the pets or I'm working on something for my own channel, I tend to lurk in other people's streams quite a lot. I want to start a new island, but I want to wait an entire year before restarting. I get that. You see, for a long time with New Horizons, I wanted to really take my time with everything. And now I've just completely changed moods and thought processes about it. Goodness, I can't speak today. I've changed my mindset, and now I just want to complete islands a lot faster so I can start new islands, because creating new islands is so fun to me. Also, hey, I thought I would show you guys what I got from the Treasure Island, so not the balloon, but I got a shell partition, pond stone, a novolite. I got multiples of a lot of things. A bonsai shelf, a kid's tent, and multiple tents. I don't know how to pronounce that, but like a really fancy wedding bell. More tents. Lexi just cheeses the game by getting Lily of the Valley and Golden Watering Can before 5 stars. Yeah, imagine like I made a whole new island and that's the only thing I did, like that's it. But yeah, I just got a whole lot of random items, and I would have continued to go, but my phone was dying and so was my Switch, and I would hate to have my Switch die at the Treasure Island because that would really not be fun. As you guys can see, on one of my previous live streams super recently, I did a villager hunt. Unfortunately, did not find Bob and Pecan auto-filled, and I tried for a really long time to have it even of boys and girls on my island, you know, like 5 of each. And that is now ruined because Pecan moved in. And at this point, I'm honestly just kind of like giving up on that even ratio. Just because I worked so hard to get it and then Pecan ruined it. And because I want to speed through it anyways, like why bother with focusing on the genders of the villagers, you know? I got a lot of materials from Mitz's Island and now I got 1,000 Nook Miles tickets. Were there really that many? How many did Mitz have? But yeah, I just kind of decided since I'm going to go ahead and start speeding through my island completion a lot more, I'm just not going to focus on the builders as much. So Lexi, if you want Nook Miles tickets, ask me. I probably will. Like, for villager hunting stream sakes, I probably will. But thank you, Shiver. I got some recently of my own, so I don't know how quickly I'll need to do that, but I appreciate the offer. So something I noticed, so the bottom part of the map has a lot of the path work, but the top area really doesn't have that much, so maybe I can start working on that today and add furniture around it to kind of like shape it and give it more personality, and maybe that's something that I can do today and work on. I just gave her some, but she may need more. Yeah, Ben gave me some, and I may end up needing more, so thank you for the offer, Shiver. Thousands? Wait, there were like thousands of Nook Miles tickets? Oh my god, I wonder how he got all of those. I mean, I would think a Treasure Island, because the most common way that I think people get multiples of a lot of items is just by going to Treasure Islands. So my plan right now is clear up these weeds because they're bothering me and it's kind of gross. So I'll fix that and then start working on some more path work. And then after I put down the path work, I can kind of see where the furniture should fit in and where it should shape the pathway. So first things first, get some path work done. Oh, and I also got this, that lily flower crown from there as well. I'm not wearing it anymore because I have the construction hat on. Althea Fitz probably did have 1,000 Nook Miles tickets, probably even more. I just got like 800 of them. I feel like he had to have gotten those from a Treasure Island though, because that's so many. I mean, I've seen people with like a couple hundred, but I feel like it's not often that you see somebody with like 1,000 or more, like 1,000 plus. I like doing path work on stream because it's something that I can do and chat with you guys really easily at the same time. But then again, also like path work is so tedious. Like I think I had a stream once where I was doing path work and it took over an hour just to do like one section of path work the way that I wanted it to be. And that was just like such a disaster. I think about right here where the land it kind of dips to the side. I think I should have the path work like turn that way, or like it should curve, and then it'll kind of give me a better idea what furniture should go there. So let's go ahead and fix this. So it rains a lot where I'm from, but I feel like, maybe it's just because of the whole Northern Hemisphere thing, I really don't know. But almost every time it's like rainy season for me, it's constantly raining in Animal Crossing on my island. And I just find it so weird that it's so well connected like that. I just realized, Lexi, when you restart, I won't be able to send gifts again because all the friend data will be erased. Yeah, that's really unfortunate, but Shiver, because you're in the Discord server, like, you'll easily be able to get that back, because, I mean, I've been kind of considering playing more off-screen, like, with you guys, like, just, like, through the Discord server, so regardless of how it happens, like, you'll easily get back on the friends list, so you're fine. I talked about this, I think, in my villager hunting stream, but I know like a handful of builders now that I want. Hi, Omar. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing amazing today. I haven't seen you here in a while. We missed you. I was saying that whenever I eventually reset again, I have an idea of like a handful of villagers that I want. I don't know all of them. I have not planned all of them, but I know that I want Lolly, I want Daisy, I want Portia, I want Filbert, and I don't remember who else there was. Maybe it was just them. I think summer is mostly rainy season in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I mean, it rains a weirdly, like, obscene amount on my island, and I don't know why it does that, but it just does. Like, it rains a weirdly large amount. Does anybody else have that issue? Like, that can't just be me. It rains so much on my island. It's like, I feel like it's almost, like, not normal. I've missed y'all too. I know you're busy, Omar, because you mod for both Troy and Ash, and you're a very, very busy person, so please don't feel bad about it. Like, I don't, like, hate you or something. Like, I know you're a very busy person, so please don't feel bad about it. You're fine. I'm just kind of chatting with everybody, and I'm working on my island. I would like to ideally finish this as fast as possible, make a nice stream address for it of, like, the summertime, like, maybe even, like, when it's rainy. And then I can release that dream address and then reset the island. Because what's cool about Animal Crossing dream addresses is after you make them, it stays like that forever, and you can go back and revisit some of your own islands that from the past. I find it also weird, especially since where I live, it barely rains during summer season. I mean, I know, like, Nintendo connecting, like, the weather for, depending on where you're from, they can only do that so much. But I just feel like it's weird how, like, it just rains such an obscene amount, and then for other people, like, they get no rain at all in Animal Crossing. Thank you, Omar, for using the command. I'm not always able to really use the commands by myself because I'm streaming and I can only do, like, so much at once, you know? Okay, this kind of looks funny, so I literally just put, like, a string of pathwork pieces, and I think I should probably go back and put some over here as well, so it looks a bit more filled out and even. So I think if I just keep going with that one-sided part, it's just gonna throw me off. Does anybody know what this is? I don't know if you guys can see this. There's like a weird little like fish that's like scuttling up across the top of the river. Is that like a bug or a fish? I'm on break at work, so I wanted to pop in and say hi to my besties. Well, hello, Omar. I hope you are doing amazing today. I hope work goes well and that nobody is mean to you, because speaking from experience, I've worked with people in the food industry before, and I know that people can be not so great and people just kind of be impatient and rude, so I hope everything goes well for you. I mean, given I don't know exactly what you're doing at work, but either way, I hope you have a good work day. My cat is behind me, and so is my dog, and the dog is trying to sleep, and I'm just really hoping that I'm not, like, streaming or something, and then the cat decides to, like, attack the dog whenever I'm busy. A beetle, a bug. So is it, like, some type of, like, river bug or, like, a water bug? I don't like those bugs. Me either. Also, if I ever saw that in person, like, in real life somewhere outside, I think I would just have to implode. I love you, Lexi. I love you too. I hope you have a great work day. I mean, I don't really know what you're doing there. Like, you don't really have to share, like, details of what your work life is like unless you just, I guess, really, really want to. But, you know, I hope you have a good day. I really do. Water bug. So it's like, it's a bug, but, like, you have to catch it with a net instead of a fish, even though it's, like, floating on the water, right? Because I was helping Ben reset his island a while ago, and he, like, came across one, and we couldn't tell if you had to catch that with a net or, like, a fishing rod. It was super weird. So this is how it looks so far. I know this part's, like, kind of thick, and what I'll probably end up doing is, like, put, like, a chair right here, like, in this little corner spot, and maybe a little something else over here to kind of make it look less thick. Am I the only one who noticed that? One of the green mums went out of its fence. Oh, I noticed that too. Basically, whenever I was trying to fence off a lot of my flowers a while ago, whenever I had a whole lot of guests over for some of those past live streams, like for hangout streams, I was trying to fence them off, and then one of them grew outside of the fence anyways for some reason. I mean, I don't really understand why it did that, but I'm sure it had a reason. Maybe it's because it needed to spawn another green mum, and it had nowhere else to go. Because, like, had I not fenced it off, it would have just grown there anyways, so I'm guessing it's just where it was supposed to go. Yes, water bugs need to be caught with a net. Gotcha. But really, though, if I was, like, let's say I was, like, camping or on vacation, like, somewhere near a river, and I saw that, I would just leave. I would quit my vacation, I would resign, and I would leave. Like, that's so scary looking. I don't like it. It's, like, scuttling across the top of the water. It's creepy. Hello, the crunchy potato. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Anytime it rains, flowers will breed. Yeah, wait, I said that super weird. Start over. Goodness gracious, Lexi. I agree, Shiver, and I know that's also just, like, a fact about the game. I remember in New Leaf, I was really, like, just so adamant about growing some black roses, and I remember I had, like, 2 black roses to start with, and then it started raining a bunch, and suddenly I had, like, hundreds of them. Wow, 14 minutes, and I come to the stream, and I see it straight away as beauty. If you don't understand, I mean, everyone is beautiful. Thank you so much, little lilac. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Water bugs aren't that scary. They're just really big in ACNH. How small are they in real life? Like, does anybody know? I mean, because I guess like if they're not that big, then it's not that big of a deal. But like in my mind, like they're still gross and scary either way. Thank you for subscribing, Crunchy Potato. I appreciate you. Hi, hello. We do see you. I'm working on my island at the moment, just kind of chatting with everybody. I see your messages. Hello. You're welcome. I'm Sophia, by the way. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't recognize the name, so like I just like thought that you were new to my community, maybe. This kind of like looks funny right here. Like I don't know if you can see it, but behind the tree, like it's kind of uneven. Like it doesn't look right. So I don't know what piece is supposed to go there next. Let's see. I don't know what's supposed to go there. Maybe this one. Gotcha. So what does that look like now? Okay, now I know what to do. Gotcha. I put the wrong pieces down at first. If I try to look it up, I would leave the stream. You can leave the stream to look it up if you want to. That's fine. I won't be offended by that. Hello, everyone. How are my babies? I'm good today, Manny. I'm good. I mean, I was really tired yesterday, so I couldn't stream, but I'm good. If I changed my name, always ask if I'm new. I mean, like, I didn't recognize the name or, like, the icons, but it's, like, my immediate thought was, like, oh, okay, this is somebody that's never been to my community before, which is why I was, like, speaking to you like you were somebody new. So, a quick question for everybody here in the chat. Whenever I eventually finish Harmony Island, would you like to see a dream address for it? Like, I mean, I'm finishing it for my own sake just because I want to. But would you guys actually be interested in having the dream address so that way you can go back and visit it whenever you want? Because, I mean, if not, a whole lot of people aren't even interested, like, I might not even go through with making the dream address. According to Google, water bugs are around 4 inches long. Good to know. I mean, for some reason in my mind, I thought they were like so much bigger than that somehow. Oh, a question is that, yes, I have a dream address for my old island, Mayfall Island, because I know a lot of you weren't in my community at the time whenever I had that island, and if you have not seen that video yet, I mean, I don't know if I can grab a link right this second per se, but I do have a recent video on my channel of visiting that old dream address if you would like to visit it as well. Guess I want DA so we can see my BB Cobra live on. Yes, whenever I make that dream address, he will live on forever there. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. When you're done, can you set a dodo code? I will not be opening my gates today. I am just working on my island as quickly as possible to get things finished up. Sometimes I open my gates, but today is just not one of those days. I'm good, Manny. Yes, oh my gosh, I think my first stream was you restarting your island. Yeah, so Libra, I know you found my channel through Ashland's community, like you just happened to see that I'm a content creator as well. That was purely by chance, I think. And you like popped into my streams right as I was like, I think about to reset. Like I think it was probably like 5 or 10 minutes before I was gonna reset whenever Libra found my channel. Okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but the other part of my island where I have a lot of path work done, yes, I have it down there, but it's not across every little square inch of the island. Like, it doesn't cover every bit of it. Because, like, I like to randomly round it off at just, like, where it doesn't complete itself and it doesn't go all the way across a certain section of land. I just like to tie off the ends at random parts just because if there's too much path work, I don't like that. I know that's got to be, like, a preference thing. But for me, like, my preference on it is, like, I like path work, but I only like so much of it. Because then if I feel like there's too much of it, it's just, like, it's too busy. So I'm only going to put, like, a little bit on each section of the island, if that makes sense. Please open the gates at the end. Tiffany, I will not be opening my gates today, as I was not planning to. I only open my gates on certain streams, and today is not one of those streams. So here's an example of where the pathwork's going to be cut off. You see, I could have... Okay, let's see, hold on. Gotta run all the way over here to show you guys that. I could have had it go like all the way over here, and frankly, I'll probably set up another section of pathwork over here as well. Not Amethyst not having a full house yet, but that's okay. I will get onto that. Honestly, probably maybe even like later in the live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more pathwork over here as well. I just feel like while I have the fresh inspiration in my head, I would like to put some furniture placed around the pathwork that I just added. My first stream with Lexi was a villager hunt, and to be honest, I thought you were Froggy Crossing in the beginning. I don't know who said this. Somebody said this to me, and I vividly remember somebody saying it. I just don't know who said it. So if maybe you guys remember, you can let me know. But somebody came into my chat, and they said that they liked me better than Froggy Crossing. And when I tell you that when that person said that, I absolutely lost my mind. But in a very good way, in a very good, positive way. Like, I was, like, happy when I heard that. Because, like, not gonna lie, I tend to, like think very lowly and like down on myself a lot of the time, and that was like one of the biggest compliments you could have ever given me. Because if you guys don't know Froggy Crossing, she has got a huge following here on YouTube, and she does Animal Crossing content. I don't know why I came over here when I didn't need to, but she's got a huge following on YouTube that makes Animal Crossing content, and I was like, I feel like I'm not anywhere near Froggy Crossing's level. I will not be opening my gates today, Tiffany. I think I'm gonna put the statue right here. I know you can donate that to the museum. I'm well aware. But for me personally, like, I've never even focused on the museum, like, ever. Like, I just don't do it. I mean, I donate fish and bugs, of course, but it's never been a huge priority for me. I remember on Ash's stream, I was like, I'm your biggest fan, but I wasn't at that point, but I think I like you more than her. And we're allowed to like creators more, like one creator more than the other. The thing is, just like, you're allowed to like one creator more than another as long as you don't send negativity to anybody, because like that's just not nice and that's not necessary. Like, I don't ever want to promote that kind of activity. So, I mean, if you guys like me better than somebody else, that's fine. Or if you like somebody else more than me, that's also fine. Like, I really don't care. Like, you can like somebody else more than me. Just, like, don't spread negativity to myself or other creators, if that makes sense. I don't know what this little area is right here, but, like, I really like it. I think I picked up a pond stone that has the little cherry blossom petals in it. But this was just the first one that I grabbed, so I'll probably leave it there, at least for right now. Let's see, do I have any, like, any kind of chairs or sofa cushions with me right now? I was wondering why I couldn't see the light. I was like, it says that there's a glow on it, but I was like, well, I can't see where the light bulbs are, and then I realized, oh, like, Lexi, you have to turn it. That's why you can't see it. Like, it's probably gonna look better over here. I remembered I was able to get Nova Lights for Filbert's house. I got the Nova Lights from Pan's place, like her, you know how I said that she had those treasure islands? Yeah, she's super sweet. She makes great Animal Crossing content, and she has 3 treasure islands that she lets people go to completely for free. I don't understand why people can be mean. There's no reason to be mean. Like, that's like why I like the stream is calming and tiny, no offense. No, Manny, I completely understand. None offense taken. Like, you're completely fine. What I was trying to say, though, is, like, you can prefer somebody else over me. You can prefer me over somebody else. Like, whatever your preference is with content creators, that's fine. Like, you're allowed to have that preference as long as you're not sending, like, hatred and negativity to other people. Then it's fine, because hatred and negativity is not cool. Like, let's not be mean to each other. There's so much negativity already in the world. Like, let's not spread more of that stuff. I don't know what this little area is right here, but, like, I really like it. Oh, let's see, I have the DIY. Maybe I can send it to you with the DIY for what, Sophia? I love totally understanding. I just don't have the DIY. Yeah, again, a lot of what you're going to see me work with today was from a treasure island that I got to go to. So she did say, I think, like, depending on what day of the week it is, she has her treasure islands up either on Twitch or on YouTube. I don't know what you would call this little area that I'm working on, but you see what I mean? I was saying that I'm going to put down pathwork, and then I'm going to place down furniture however I think fits it the best, or just whatever looks good to me. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. This little spot right here, this empty spot, and this spot over here also needs to be filled. I only picked up, like, a pocket, like an inventory's full of items from there, so I need to like spread the items out sparingly so that we don't use it all on just one section, because that would be frustrating to say the least. It was also just like a nice experience and opportunity to, what's the word? Oh yeah, catalog stuff, catalog items. You know what I don't get is why they disconnected Brass, but they're slowly bringing them back. Like what? There's a lot of games that companies don't treat correctly, for being real. The pond stuff with cherry blossoms I DIY so I can make it and send it to you because you're my friend. You don't have to do that unless you want to. I promise it's not necessary. In fact, I think I picked up, I think that's it, this is. Okay, that's the normal one, okay. You get mostly furniture from Treasure Island. I got mostly valuable items like gold nuggets and Nick Miles tickets. Yeah, I got furniture because I wanted to complete my island and I needed stuff to help me accomplish that. So I've got a little tent right here. I think I'm gonna, what should I put next to this? What should I put next to it? Oh, so there it is. There's the cherry blossom pond stone. I don't know what I should put next to this. So the last stream that I did, I was trying to decorate a little restaurant with a shell table, so I got like a bunch of shell stuff while I was at the Treasure Island. You see, I never have any rhyme or reason to how I decorate. I literally just do it for whatever way that makes me the happiest. I need to go to Treasure Island codes. Anyone have a dodo for it? I don't have a dodo that I can give you right this second, but Mandy, Pange plays, depending on the platform that you're watching her on, sometimes on Twitch and also on YouTube. She hosts Treasure Islands. There's 3 different ones. Also, let's be trying to store the items from this island in another island. I mean, I feel like if I did all of that stuff, it would be a bit excessive, like a bit too much. So I don't really have an answer for that yet. If I do, it will not be everything because like I feel like that's just too many items to keep. There's a lot of extra flowers by Amethyst's little tent, and I'm gonna get her a house soon. I'm not gonna make the dream just about her having a house. I think I should get rid of the excess flowers. So right now, get rid of the excess flowers, and once those are out of the way, I can add more pathwork, and then I can get on her account and I can pay off her house so that way she can have a house. Wait, do you have the DIY? Lexi, I do not have the DIY. I just have the piece of furniture itself from the Treasure Island. I'm not going to put a whole lot more pathwork over here. I just want to put a little bit by Amethyst's house, and these flowers are currently in my way. I mean, I should probably keep some of them so that we should have like maybe like a little garden, but a lot of them are currently in the way. But I forgot to tell you guys, I made an extra character named Scorpio. You did? Hi, Gracie. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. By the way, Gracelyn is my sister, so you can say hi to my sister if you want to. Hello, the Artsy Gamer. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing as well. I just noticed the flower crown. Yeah, that was actually, I think, the first thing that I grabbed at the Treasure Island. It was the first thing I did, was just grab the flower crown. I don't know what that says about me. I went for flower crowns and furniture items when I went to this island. Hello, everybody. Yes, hello, Gracie. Are you still at work? I am loving how this is looking. Thank you, Artsy. Here, I'll show you what I was just working on a second ago. Just give me 1 second. It's kind of over here. The way that I like to do things is lay down only partial amounts of pathwork, because if I put all of it, it's just too busy to me. So I'll put down a small amount of pathwork and then I place furniture however I feel like it looks the best surrounding the path. I feel like that's enough. I mean, except for this part, it's kind of in the way as well. So Amethyst is gonna have her own little garden right here, and then another one right here as well. I'll probably just go sell these flowers, place the pathwork down, hop on her account super quick to pay off her house. Yes, I did, and just like Amethyst having her birthday in February, Scorpio's birthday is in October. Yeah, because depending on when your birthday is, you can be a Scorpio in both October and in November. It just depends on the day that you were born. My character can't get through. Okay, there we go. She was stuck at first. I was gonna say hello because like, oh, Sherry wants to talk to me. She's got a surprise for me. Does anybody know why your villagers randomly give you stuff? And it's always the most random items. Like, it doesn't even seem like stuff that you would like. It's always just like, here's a refrigerator, or here's this pair of pants that you're never gonna wear because you don't like it. I agree, sporadic paths are top tier. That's just how I like to do things. Like, I much prefer that in any of the Animal Crossing games that I play, even like back in City Folk when I played that, because pathwork really became a huge thing in City Folk. Like, that's when it started being a thing. And I've always preferred doing like small amounts of it, like sporadically on my island or town, depending on what I'm playing, rather than doing pathwork just like everywhere. Lexi, I missed you hunting for Bob after Beer Look, but I saw you never found Bob. Did you fill the plot, and who moved in? Hello, Chi-Chi. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. I let it autofill, and I got Pecan, but as you can see by the title of the stream, I'm currently speed completing my island at the moment, and villagers are now, like, out of my focus. So, as you guys know, I would normally be like, yes, I have to have 5 boys, 5 girls. And after Pecan autofilled, I kind of just gave up on that whole thing because it's too much work, it's tedious, and like I don't want to focus on that anymore. I'd rather focus on completing my island and having at least most of the villagers that I like. New character on your island? Yes, so a while ago, a couple of streams ago, I think this was probably like a week ago, I made a new character. I just haven't like gotten her a proper house yet because I'm more focused on my main character. They're spring cleaning and dumping their nonsense onto you. I mean, same. I do that, like in real life. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Radiant Crossing. I hope you are doing amazing today. Let's see. I think I'm just doing like a very, very brief section of pathwork. This tree is in the way. Do I have anything I can move it with? No. Okay. Well, I mean, good thing is at least I've got orange trees right here to fix that problem. Back from a week break. Are you sad? To me, you put a crying emoji, so I'm guessing that you're sad. If you're sad, what's wrong? I hope you're okay. Also, Lexi, I was watching your Roblox video, and I was vibing until I realized Lexi forced someone to go to Tortimer's Island. I mean, okay. By the way, speaking of that video, you know what was so wild to me? That video was barely up for like a few hours, right? And the people who made it somehow found the video. I didn't show it to them. I didn't contact them. None of that. Like they just somehow found it, just purely by chance. And they're like, "Hey, you didn't complete the whole game. Like, you were just kind of like in the lobby." And like the reason that I didn't do a whole big video about it, and I just did like a very brief first impression, is because sadly on YouTube, longer videos aren't clicked on nearly as much as shorter videos. And if I so much as try to post a long video, my views kind of deplete, and I unfortunately am just forced to keep all of my videos short. So that is why that Roblox video is kept really tiny instead of doing that whole thing. Lexi, do your siblings play Animal Crossing? So I have 2. If you guys don't know this about me, I am the youngest of 3 girls. I have 2 older sisters, and one of them has played Animal Crossing before. Like, okay, I'm gonna kind of get nostalgic with you guys, but my older sister, Grace, and I used to play City Folk together. Like, we would sit in this old room at our old house and play City Folk on a box TV. You heard what I said. I played City Folk with my sister on a box TV, and we would eat ramen noodles out of a pot, and then we would just like put 2 packets of ramen noodles inside of this like steel pot, and then drink apple juice and play Animal Crossing together on a box TV. Today I reset my new leaf town. My starters were Killer Frog, Bubbles, Sly, Midge, and Male. Nate also moved to my new leaf town, and it's called Cuddles. Nate fits so well since he is a bear. I personally don't really like the tall bear villagers that much because they creep me out low-key. But it's only because, like, so have you ever put your villager in Animal Crossing, like in New Horizons, put them up to a tall bear villager and seen that height difference? Like, it's so creepy. Isabel Roblox was cursed. We need a part 2. It was very cursed. It was very cursed, actually. Such a 90s kid. A little fun fact. I mean, I can't talk about it. You guys know why I can't talk about age or anything. I cannot mention, like, anything about age. So I unfortunately cannot tell you how old I am, but I am not a 90s kid, I will tell you that. My sister is, but I'm not. And I'm just kind of gonna leave it at that because you guys know Kappa will be all over me. I have other memories too of Animal Crossing. Like, if you guys ever just want to hear about my memories related to Animal Crossing, I will happily go on whole, like, spiels telling you all about my stories. But I feel like if I go and tell you guys about my stories, I feel like I'm going to start boring you guys, and like, you guys might leave. So I'll tell you my stories, but only if you actually want to hear. Yeah, no, you're good, Artsy, you're good. You're completely fine, Artsy. You're not bothering me at all. I was just mentioning that, like, I couldn't specify my exact age because of Kappa being a meanie. Why is he naked? Lexi said calmly. Ew, wait, Shiver, oh my gosh, the way that that's worded, the way that you worded that sentence saying, why is he naked, Lexi said calmly, it sounds like you're writing fan fiction. 90s vibes, and yeah, I feel like I have 90s vibes. I do. I feel like I have them. I think I'm almost done with this section of path work. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and pop on Amethyst's character super quick just to get her house paid off. And I'll probably get back on my main character and add more path work up here because you see right up here there's a whole bunch of extra flowers that need to be, like, just gone. They need to be thrown away. There's way too many of them, and then to replace them I'll put even more path work. Sometimes whenever you guys send, like, random, like, single word messages with, like, a crying face emoji, I immediately think that you're sad and I'm worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why is that person sad? Oh my gosh, me too, I hope it wasn't awkward. No, oh my gosh, Shiver. No, you are completely fine. You are completely fine. That was not awkward to me. I thought it was hilarious. Like, I thought that was too funny. And you're completely fine. I am not mad at you. Nobody is mad at you. I thought it was pretty funny. Like, that's why I said that, is because I was, like, pointing out that I thought it was funny. You're good. Stories about Lexi, awesome. I mean, I have a lot of stories, but I will only tell them if you guys want to hear them because I don't want to bore anybody. So I've got this little section done. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off this character and get on my other one so that way she can pay off her house. I mean, given she has, like, no bells, so I'm going to give some of my bells to her, like, drop it off outside of the house so that way she can pay off her tent. Honestly, if it's a situation where she has to use Nook Miles to pay that off, I'm going to be, like, kind of upset, and then I guess I'll just go back on my main character. I don't have my bells on me. They're all in my bank, so let's go grab those super quick. Okay, so for some reason, so there's, like, a little fan up in Isabel's and Tom Nook's office, and, like, it's like that moving fan on the wall that they have up during the summertime. For some reason, I saw the shadow of it on the ground, and I thought it was, like, a spider or something. I think the first house, or the first, like, household type of payment is, like, 90-something bells, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give Amethyst 100k and, like, hope that's enough. Yes, please. So, like, what types of stories would you want to hear? Like, I've done a lot of theatrical productions. Like, I've done theater. Let's see. I have done theater for, do the math for a second, Lex, in your head. I've done theater for, I think, 13 years now. So I have quite a few stories I could tell you about theater. Or, like, my experiences with it. And drop this off outside of Amethyst's house. Tarantula gonna bite Isabel. Tarantula's gonna bite Isabel because she won't stop being so picky about what counts for 5 stars. About 5,000 Nook Miles. Well, then I guess I will work on Amethyst for a bit and get her to 5,000 Nook Miles, because the thing is, whenever I make that dream address for Harmony Island, I ideally want to have at least one house upgrade for her, because since Lexi is my main, like, I'm not as focused on Amethyst, but I want her to have at least one room in her house, literally only one. And we'll decorate it a bit to make it fit whatever I believe her personality is. And then the dream address will be made later on at some point. Not today. Probably, I mean, ideally, probably, like, by next week I'll have it finished. Let's ignore the Fortnite that's trying to update. Let's just not look at that. Celeste's on my island. Ooh, did you get like a DIY recipe from her? Theater stories, things, Isabel. You need more trees and furniture. Also, Isabel, too many trees and furniture. Like, if Isabel doesn't stop running her mouth, that tarantula is gonna come back and bite her. So, like, by theater stories, let's see. Let me think of a good one, or like maybe like a funny one. I will not tell you how old I was when I did this musical for obvious reasons, but whenever I did my first musical, I remember, okay, so my first musical was called Annie Get Your Gun, and it was a dress rehearsal. So if you've never heard of what a dress rehearsal is, it just means that you practice the show top to bottom in full costume, full hair, full makeup, all of that, but there's no audience, and you basically just run all of that to make sure that there's nothing wrong with any of the costumes or the set pieces, etc. And we were doing a dress rehearsal for Annie Get Your Gun. And, well, the main character, Annie herself, was on stage, and she needed a certain prop. She needed her gun prop, and I went backstage not realizing that I was making a pun, and I grabbed the prop, and I ran, like, into the wings, like, into the curtains. I grabbed it, and I said, hey, Annie, get your gun. And, like, I literally said the title of the show and didn't even realize it. So, like, I said the title of the show but made a pun at the same time without even realizing it. And that's basically the story of how I created my first pun. And I did it in theater, and it was also super embarrassing. I have only 800 Nook Miles, which should be fun. I don't want to spend the whole stream working on Amethyst, so I will work on her for a while, and if I still haven't gotten to 5,000, then I guess I'll just stop. There's a lot of things that need to happen. Goodness gracious. What else can I do to get her some tickets? Well, I mean, I can get her some clams. I just gotta go get her a shovel to do this. Oh goodness, I don't have a vaulting pole or a ladder, which is great. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's kind of the time how my first show, I made my very first pun, and I discovered what a pun even was. Oh, and no, Stitches is chasing me. I'm gonna be kind of sad to let Stitches go, but like, as much as I like him, I don't know if I want him on my next island. Oh, I somehow got some points out of that. Cool, cool. We need those. So I have a shovel already, and I can get clams with that, and that'll get me Nook Miles points, so let's try doing that and see if that helps. Help, a teddy bear is chasing me. It's so scary when the villagers chase you, especially when they're tall villagers, like the gorillas or the tall bears. Like, it's such nightmare fuel. Thank goodness I don't have Beardo on my island anymore, because he used to chase me all the time, and it was so scary. Also, don't you have Stitch's amiibo? Honestly, I think I do. I mean, given how poor my memory is, and I haven't looked at my amiibos in a little while, I don't know for sure, but like, I'm pretty sure I do. Getting some clams right now to hopefully give me some Nook Miles. The tall bears are cursed. They are, and I'm so glad that other people agree with me, because they are so, so scary, and for what? I'll work on her for a bit longer to make sure I can make some progress with her Nook Miles. But as I said, I have no desire to spend the whole stream working on her, so I'll work on her character a little bit, and then I'm going to go back on my main and clear up those flowers that I was talking about. I still don't even know what this little area is supposed to be. Like, it looks like a train station sitting area, but there's also books and there's laundry. Like, I don't know what that is, but like, it looks good. How many of you still play New Leaf? I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, especially if New Horizons was your first game and like you don't really feel interested in playing the older games, which is totally fine. But how many of you still play New Leaf? I mean, I want to get back into it because I really had such a driving passion for it a long time ago. And I think the reason it's gotten so hard to get back into it is because I feel like nobody else plays it, which is like it just makes it so hard to want to play again, you know? Mitch just gave me an orange tie-dye shirt in New Leaf. I like it. The villagers, like, I love them in New Leaf so much. I feel like they were, like, at their prime with New Leaf. Because, yes, they had, like, their current type of personality. But at the same time, like, they still had a bit more, like, spice and spunk to them. And they, like, were a bit sassier. And, like, they, like, I don't know, they just... I feel like their dialogue was better. Train station that leads into an ocean. Yes, all aboard the ride into the ocean and drown. I've never played New Leaf. I like New Leaf for a whole lot of reasons. Don't even get me started. Like, I personally believe, as much as I love, like, every game of Animal Crossing that I've ever played, I believe wholeheartedly that New Leaf was the best of the series, hands down. Manny, while I don't agree with you, that's fine if you think that way, but I personally definitely really definitely disagree with you. I still play New Leaf. Good, good. I'm glad to see that other people are still playing it. I was starting to feel like a crazy person, like I was the only person that played it. Originally, I was thinking that the next update for New Horizons was going to be at the end of June, until I realized that there were a lot of Nook Stop events. I'm here, B. You're good, you're good. Another out-of-context moment with the train station. I'm here. Hello, the Banjaw. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Also, question for you. So, I know your name says the Banjaw. Would you prefer me to just call you the Banjaw, or should I call you just Banjaw? Like, would you be okay with that? So I'm only going to call you that if you're okay with it. Ooh, for this one, I can just, like, pick and sell some fruits. I should go over to the orchard and get some of the fruits over there so that way she can get a little extra Nook Miles tickets. I mean, honestly, we all know it's going to take forever to get to 5,000 on this character, so I should probably just go ahead and go back to my main so I can continue working on the island from there. Five, then 20, then 50 clams for Miles. So get 50 clams. Imagine if I just did an entire live stream dedicated just to getting clams. Like, just like a clam live stream. Banjaw is good. Okay, gotcha. So, I mean, I don't really give nicknames to people unless they're okay with it. I know that some people are very adamant about not having a nickname, so I try to just be respectful, you know? Okay, what else can I do? I have 1,400 Nook Miles tickets. I want to do like a little something else to get her more, and then maybe off screen I can work on it. Manny, I still disagree with you. I do not believe that was any form of sexism due to the fact that your character, your own personal character that you played with, was allowed to wear whatever it is that you wanted no matter what. And with that being said, I do not believe that there was any kind of sexism in New Leaf, but if you feel that way, I'm not going to stop you. I wish there were more types of fruits. I think New Leaf had more. Yeah, New Leaf had more. Also, you know what I always thought would have been really nice? I always thought it would have been really, really nice to have bushes with fruit on them, such as like blueberry bushes or strawberry bushes or raspberry bushes or blackberry bushes. Like, I always thought that would have been so amazing, and you could shake them the same way that you shake trees, and then the fruit would just come off of it. Also, I know I didn't spend that much time on Amethyst, but like, I really, the driving point of this live stream is to make good progress on my island, and honestly, I'll probably work on Amethyst off screen, like not streaming, because my focus right now is just getting more done on my island. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Can I join you? My gates are not currently open and will not be open in this live stream. Sometimes I have my gates open, just today is not one of those days, you know? I'm focusing on speed completing this island as much as I can, as quickly as possible, so I can make a dream address out of it. Oh my gosh, yes, that'd be so cute, right? Like, imagine just have like a tiny little strawberry bush, and you can like shake the strawberries off of it. And what if there's like a DIY recipe, or like you could collect those fruits and make like a strawberry pie or like a blackberry pie or something? Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Amethyst, like, please don't think that I hate that character that I made. It's just because getting those Nook Miles and working on her right now, since she's, like, has nothing in the game, it's going to be very time consuming, and I want to use that time for working on my island instead, you know? I'm so happy because I went on Twitch yesterday and someone gifted me a sub, which is pretty much running a YouTube channel for free. Yeah, I've been on Twitch before. I do not stream there or make content there whatsoever, but I've seen that happen, so that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. But I'm going to make a new island. Villagers I will most likely add would be Tom, Portia, and Joey. Is there anybody else that you would want, or like maybe anybody that you wouldn't want? Okay, how am I doing on shovels? I have all this extra furniture. I feel like, okay, I know they're flimsy shovels, but I don't want to have to go all the way back down here just to get another shovel while I'm digging up all of those extra flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and buy just like a couple of flimsy ones while I'm here. Watch me not have any bells in my pockets right this second. Okay, I have 1,000. I mean, hopefully that'll get me a good amount of bells. Hopefully. I want to get Portia on my island, but I don't know which villager to kick out. What villagers do you have right now, Libra? I bought one extra shovel, and then whenever the 2 shovels I have in my inventory break later when I'm digging up flowers, I will just come back down here and get another one, I guess. By the way, I've been talking about this in my Discord server a lot, but like, YouTube just had this super weird glitch recently. I mean, I'm guessing it's a glitch, but basically I noticed this last night. So last night, I like looked at my phone, I went onto the YouTube app, and I looked at my channel, and it said on my channel that I had 807 subscribers. Like, it said that I had 807 subscribers, but then I went into YouTube Studio on my phone as well, and it said that I had 814, which was really odd. Like, which number is it? Like YouTube, which one, like, how many subscribers do I actually have? And then in the morning, I checked in, and it said on my channel that I had 814, but then in Studio, it said that I had 821, and I'm like, what kind of glitch is going on here? Also, if New Horizons ever adds actual food, they should function like the fruits they would give you a boost. Maybe also have multiple uses, maybe like 15. Yeah, like going off of the example that I had, you can make like fruit pies. What if the pies, instead of having one use like the normal fruit, what if you could have like 3 uses for a pie? Libra, we should play ACNH sometimes. I wish the nightclub would come back in ACNH. Me too. If you guys don't know, basically in New Leaf, you had a literal nightclub. Like, after you, like, completed a certain amount of things, you unlocked, a nightclub, and you could go there and party with KK Slider. It was so cool. Other villagers I would want besides... Oh, wait. Other villagers I want would be Dom, Flora, and Lolly, and villagers I don't want are basically any villager I dislike. That's fair. Shiver, what would you do? Shiver, what would you do if your first campsite villager was Beardo? There are a lot of features I miss from old Animal Crossing. Me too. I mean, I feel like it's like an unpopular one to miss, but me personally, I really miss City Folk. Like, there is so much that I love about City Folk, and it's honestly more like a lot of really happy memories I have attached to it, and that's probably why I miss it so much. It's just like, actually, no, that's a bit too deep for me. Like, am I missing the game, or am I missing the memories? Deep Times with Lexi. Hello, puppy lover. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. If you guys happen to be new here, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'm working on getting my channel to 900 subscribers, and that would really help me out. Probably gonna replace him with an amiibo. I have Tom's amiibo, so... But, like, what if, like, after you had Beardo, let's say this Shiver, and the imaginary pretend scenario, what would you do if you had to autofill for some reason? And your first autofill was Chops. What would you do? I have Coco, Hazel, Agnes, Sprinkle, Flora, Peshmina, Monique, Fuchsia, Rhonda, and Annalisa. Okay, I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make about one of those villagers. So, Monique, the cat, for some reason, when I was younger and I played City Folk, this was back when City Folk was the it game, like the big game in the Animal Crossing franchise. I was playing City Folk and I had Monique on my town. And for some reason, I thought her name was Montague because, like, I just didn't know that was how you spelled Monique. And so in my mind, I thought it said Montague for some reason. Hello, Aaliyah. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. My name is Blossom. I did not know, as your username says, Puppy Lover, but I will call you Blossom. Thank you so much for letting me know. It's a crime that there's not an official nightclub on my island. There is a literal nightclub in New Leaf. That's another reason to play that game. Hello, the official ACNH Maya. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. I bought City Folk a few months ago on my old Wii. It is fun. Thank you so much for subscribing, Sunny. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's definitely so much fun. I mean, honestly, like, as I said, if I'm being real with you guys, I miss it more for the happy memories and nostalgia that I have attached to it rather than the gameplay. But the gameplay was really fun, too. Also replace him. Also, I would show Mitz and ask if he wants him. Imagine, though, like, if Mitz went to your island briefly, and then he left, and then later he accidentally got Chops to move to his island. Monique looks like she's from the Cats musical. She does. Montague. Yeah, okay, so I really can't say it on YouTube because they'll get mad at me. But I will tell you that it was a very long time ago, and I just simply did not know any better. Thank you so much for subscribing, Blossom. I appreciate you. But yeah, I read it wrong because I just didn't know any better, and I really, really thought her name was Montague for a good couple years. I have Monique in my City Folk town too. I had Monique, I think, on like 2 of my towns, because like I had a lot of different City Folk towns, and Monique, I think, was on like 2 of them at least. What if you could decorate the houses like Happy Home Designer? Happy Home Designer, I liked it, but like, of all the Animal Crossing games, I think I was like barely attached to it. Like, I much preferred New Leaf over Happy Home Designer. But I mean, given Happy Home Designer was a really great game for practicing your decoration abilities and skills. Also, hey, I have a question. I have a question for every single person in the chat. This is for everybody here watching the stream. So in your personal opinions and own ideas and your own thoughts, let's say Nintendo announced right now that they were creating another Animal Crossing game in the franchise, and it would be maybe released in a couple of years. If Nintendo announced they were releasing another Animal Crossing game in the franchise, what do you think it would be about, and what do you think we would have? Because, for example, in past games we had towns, but then in New Horizons we have an island. In your own like ideas and everything, what do you think we would have? Like, would it be a town? Would it be an island? Like, what would the option be? Like, what would we have to play on in this hypothetical new game? For me personally, I kind of have an answer to that already. So my idea, if that was hypothetically to happen, is that you would get like an option. Like, you would start up your game, and before you really do anything, you would have the option to either just have an island, or you could have a town. Like, there would be a list of options, maybe like 3 or 4. You would pick out of those options, and then your game would start, and you would be able to connect with your friends and visit their towns and islands. No matter which one you have, you would just have to have their friend codes. Like, that's ideally what I think Nintendo would do. At least maybe someday they might do it. This might take a while. There's so many flowers up here. I love how I'm like standing back here dealing with the flowers and you guys can barely see my character. Ooh, I like your idea. You see, that's just like my own theory that I've created for it. Like, I think ideally that would make Nintendo so much money. Like, if the players could choose what type of island or town or whatever it was, whatever the options were, if they could choose what they wanted and still be able to hang out with their friends on each other's towns and islands, I feel like that would make Nintendo so much money. I'm sorry, I had to mute the mic for a second. I was super, super dehydrated and I was like coughing because I was so thirsty. Have you thought of the Lexi crossers? I mean, I forgot to sit and think about it, but given how I have very limited options for names for people who watch me in the first place, I feel like Lexi crossers is a pretty good idea. What if they make an Animal Crossing GameCube remastered? I feel like, unfortunately, it wouldn't get as many sales as you might think, just because not everybody was ever into GameCube, and like only a small portion of the entire fan base of Animal Crossing has ever even played GameCube. So I feel like it would be strongly and passionately loved and appreciated, but it wouldn't make as much money as you might hope for, if that makes sense. The idea for an island was great. I feel like the next Animal Crossing game should be in the wilderness, and your town will start out as a forest with a campsite, and it will turn into a town like the island. That's also a really good idea, Shiver. Like, instead of having an island, it would be a town, but it would be a very, very similar concept to New Horizons. Like, I really like that. Honestly, I could see either of our ideas turning into something that Nintendo does. I just kind of feel like they need to, if we're ever gonna make another game, okay, no, scratch that. I don't even know what I was gonna say, not gonna lie. I'm rambling and I'm tired and thirsty. But ideally, I would love, love, love for Nintendo to make another Animal Crossing game someday. I mean, if you guys didn't know this, whatever, like, the second, and I'm telling you, like, the second that New Leaf was released and it came out, they started working on New Horizons, and it took them, I think, like, 8 years to make it. So if they are ever going to make another Animal Crossing game, they've probably already started and it's nowhere near done. So they're working on it still. Because if it takes the same amount of time as it took to make New Horizons, then they're probably still busy working on it and it's nowhere near done. I think I'm almost done with getting rid of the flowers. Excuse me. There's a lot of yellow tulips right here, and honestly, I'll probably leave this area alone for a while because I don't want to deal with all of those tulips by the campsite. So this whole section right here, I've just got to get rid of, like, a lot of the extra stuff. Lexi, here's some advice to avoid scorpions. Don't hold your net when you're not using it. Wait, how does, like, what does that do? Because I feel like I've never encountered scorpions, really. I mean, maybe, like, once or twice. I mostly see tarantulas sometimes. Like, I can help, right? Of course. This is so time consuming. Like, I'm so ready for all these flowers to just be gone. Like, I wish I could do some type of mass selection option where I can highlight all of the flowers at once and just, like, press delete or something. That would be so great. There's a game on the GameCube, on the Game Boy Advance called the Animal Island, where you have to connect your GameCube to your GPA, and then you have a portable island. They can make a game like that, again, for cheap. Because, I mean, you see, there's a lot of really good ideas that you guys are coming up with, and I know I really like my idea as well. But since Nintendo already has loads of other franchises to pay attention to, like, and any chances of hearing about another Animal Crossing type of game soon is, like, very, very tiny. Like, I think if there is going to be another Animal Crossing game, it's going to take probably, realistically, like, another 4 to 5 years. Not 45, but, like, 4 to 5. Scorpions will spawn at 7 p.m. and scorpions and tarantulas will chase you if you hold your net. I've had tarantulas chase me, but I don't think I've had a scorpion chase me. Because, like, I've seen scorpions before, but they didn't, like, chase me. Like, they were just there because they didn't see me, I guess. There's a lot of trees up here, and I might have to move the trees, too, which is going to be another annoying thing to have to work on. Honestly, frankly, I'm just really having a lot of fun talking to you guys while I work on my island. So, I mean, I might end up going a bit overtime just because I'm really enjoying myself right now. I mean, that'll definitely depend on how I feel later, like if I'm too tired or not, or if I'm just, like, ready to stop. But right now, I feel perfectly fine. I'm just having fun streaming. I'm already kind of, like, in the mindset of having a new island, because I was thinking earlier, I didn't, like, tell anybody this, but, like, I was just, like, thinking, like, in my head. I was like, when I eventually have another island, ideally I would love to have apples. So on this island, I had oranges as my native fruit, and on my old island, my past one, I've only had 2 islands. My old island, I had cherries. I had cherries on that island, and I have oranges on this one. And I think on the next island, I would love to have apples. Like, I think that'd be fun. Apples or peaches. One of those. Preferably apples, though. Definitely not pears, because I don't like the pears. Only works with weeds with leaf. Wait, what happened, Riches? Hello? Hello? Filbert? Filbert, sweetie. We're not gonna be playing these games. Where's my net? Filbert, you're not leaving. I don't have a net with me right now. Hello, Kathy and Joanne. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. I predict the Animal Crossing game would be in 7 to 8 years, especially if you want to make a game better than New Horizons. True, very, very true. And I feel like Nintendo would especially do that because a lot of people complained about multiple details about New Horizons. I was gonna hit Filbert with a net, but I don't have it on me for some reason. Let him go, it's okay. I refuse. I will never, ever, 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 ever let go of Filbert. He has to stay here forever. See, that is exactly why I brought an extra shovel with me when I went up here. So if you guys have just now gotten to the stream, welcome. I hope you are doing amazing today. Right now, my current task is to get rid of these extra flowers, and then I'm going to add a little section of pathwork, decorate it with a bit of furniture, and then move on to a different section that probably has extra flowers if I have the time for it, depending on when I finish all of this. Go and talk with Filbert. I'm scared to talk to him because I don't want him to move out because Filbert is not allowed to leave. No, it's okay. We need to find Naomi. No, we do not. Naomi is never allowed here. She is banned from this island. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. I feel like I expected to say rude after shovel breaking. So, Shiver, I don't know if I showed this to you or if I didn't put it in the Discord or something, but I found this TikTok recently, and this person said hello in a very specific way, and I was like, that's me whenever I'm saying hello to any kind of inconvenience whenever I'm streaming. I know you'll know what I'm talking about if I show it to you. In fact, I'll probably just go ahead and put it in the Discord after the stream, because it was super funny. What? My other shovel just broke. You're telling me I have to go get another shovel? Rude. I might as well sell those flowers while I'm at it, get some bells, buy the shovel. I know I could craft the shovel, but honestly, I'm just straight up lazy and I would rather not. Weeds with Leaf will pick up the weeds for you. No, I know that part. I just have a lot of extra flowers and I have to get rid of all of those right now. Well, not all of them, but just the ones that are in the way. And I'm pretty sure he can't pick up extra flowers for me because then you have to specify which flowers one by one you'd want picked up, and that would be super annoying, you know? Alright, so right now I need to go get some bells. I think I just have some literally on the floor of my living room at my house, so let's just go get those really quick. Get a shovel and finish getting rid of those tulips. It's taken, I think, probably 20 minutes of my stream just trying to get rid of all those flowers. You're right, there would be a chance I at least make another small spin-off like Welcome Amiibo before a new base game. I mean, as much as I would not want that to happen, you're probably right about that. That's probably exactly what Nintendo's planning on doing. Apparently I have a bunch of these extra garden lanterns, and maybe I can use this later. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of probably near the plaza, maybe in front of the museum, set down a lot of my extra items because I could pick up literally all of those tulips at once, but because I have stuff in the way in my inventory, I can't pick it up all at once. So I'm just gonna set this down for right now, not me littering on my island, and I'll pick it up later whenever I have the room for it. Lexi's like, hello, or rude. I mean, that's literally two of my most common phrases that I say both on stream and in real life. That's just how I talk. You were using a flimsy shovel, so that's why it broke more easier. No, I know. I know that was why. I'm lazy and I don't feel like crafting anything better or buying anything better. I know you guys probably have experienced this as well, where there's a whole bunch of items that you need to set down all at the same time. And it's so frustrating how you have to go one by one to set them down. Why not have an option where you can just hold down a certain button and drag it or something, and you can select all of the items at the same time? I mean, Amiibo Festival. No, you're good, Banjo. You're good. I know exactly what you meant. You're good. Oh, and Filbert is happy now. He's smiling and he's happy and he's not leaving anymore. Good. Good to know. I am super dehydrated. I don't know, I went silent for a second because I had to get my water again. I am I talk so much when I stream and then I get really thirsty. Lexi is sad that she's littering. Also, Lexi littered at the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna pick it up. My problem is that I have a whole bunch of flowers to dig up, and I could dig up all of them at the exact same time if I had extra space in my pockets. So for right now, I am setting that stuff down, and I will pick it back up as soon as I am done. I kind of thought maybe I could like hit Filbert with a shovel, and he'll stop thinking about that. I feel like your audience on your channel are relaxed and nice, but not afraid to talk about something serious. That is a good thing to me. I try to make it that type of environment. I really, really do. I do my best. And if I'm being honest, it gets kind of stressful at times, but it's okay. You know what else I miss about Animal Crossing? Like, getting back on that topic of conversation, I really miss whenever you would dig up these little, like, dig points right here, and you would find gyroids. Like, now all we ever find is just fossils, and that's it. Like, I miss digging up gyroids all the time. Hit Filbert with a shovel. You see, 'cause like, I feel like that's mean, but like I don't have a net with me for some reason. Like I normally do. I don't know where it is. But would it be mean of me to hit him with a shovel, or would that help? Like get rid of the thought bubble? Would it really help though? Because I know that there's the trick, like the trick that you can do whenever a villager has a thought bubble and you don't want them to move out. You can just like hit them with the net and capture the bubble. But would it help if I hit them with a shovel? By the way, when they have this thinking bubble up top of their head, they're not always going to leave you or other people's island. They might want to give something away from their inventory. You see, I knew about that, but like, aren't there visual cues that can tell you like, oh, like it'll be like this certain shape or color when this villager is thinking of doing this or saying this? Or maybe I might just make something up. I feel like there's like some kind of visual like indicator though. Or just let him go. It's okay. I will not be letting Filbert go. He is staying here forever. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Yep. Oh, well, wait, are there visual indicators? If there are indicators to tell what the villager is thinking about or like what like the thought bubble is, please let me know, because sometimes I get so scared to talk to a villager whenever they have a thought bubble, and I'm like, are you moving out? Like, are you giving me something? I don't want to risk the conversation. Yeah, I like Filbert, but I also like don't want to let him go because Shiver helped me get him, and I feel very attached. But I also know that like Libra's just like joking, so it's fine. If any of you in the live stream today happen to be new to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. I am working on growing my channel to 900, and I would really appreciate the support, but no worries if you do not want to. I cannot force anybody because that would be mean. I also have a giveaway going on. There is that link. Thankfully, Nightbot, right as I was like thinking of saying that, put that in the chat. I'm doing a giveaway for Animal Crossing items. If you guys would like to check out that video, it's super short. It will not take that much time away from the stream at all. Now you have to talk to him if you want to find out what he wants with you. No, I know that. I just get paranoid of doing it because like I don't want to like deal with the fact that a villager I like is leaving, you know? Like I know that there's a chance that he wants to leave, but also might be something else. I just like don't want to deal with the potential fact that he might be trying to leave. It's so annoying that we're trying to dig up a bunch of extra flowers on your island, and the flowers like hide directly behind the trees like this. Enter you're here before a 1K ticket here. I think honestly, I've thought about it, you guys. I'm gonna get kind of real with you for a second. I've sat and thought about it so many times, and the day that 1K happens, I think I'm probably just going to cry about it because I have sat and thought about it before and just like pictured the whole concept in my head of reaching 1K, and I literally just made myself cry thinking about it because I have worked really, really hard on my channel for a really long time now, And I don't know if you guys know this about my channel, if you've heard me say it before, but I started my channel with 21 subscribers, and it's taken me, I think, like a year and a half now, or close to a year and a half, and I'm getting close to 1K, and the whole journey and the whole thing in general has just been a really, just like, emotional roller coaster for me, and I have just worked so hard on everything that I do. My biggest thing is I want to make you guys happy. I want to make everybody happy. I want to make everybody smile. I want to make everybody laugh. I want everybody to have a good time. Like, all I could ever want is to cultivate a little family where we can all just, like, have, like, a happy, safe space with each other. And I think if I reach 1K someday, I will probably just bawl my eyes out over it. They were my big flex that I don't buy any levels in Fortnite. Wait, is that a thing you can do? Hello, Oscar. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. But literally, though, like, I can sit and just, like, think about the whole concept of reaching 1K and, like, make myself accidentally emotional. Crying stream for people who want to celebrate 1K. Banjaw, imagine if I literally did an entire live stream where it was just me and a face cam and just me crying in silence, and like that was it. Love you, Lexi. I love you too. I love all of you so much. Your vibes are immaculate. Thank you. Hey Lexi, what theme are you doing? I don't have a theme because putting labels on and like themes on everything kind of just stresses me out. Okay, I have only a few more that I want to clear up for this area. Sell flowers. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, Oscar. I'm picking up the extra flowers and I'm just kind of selling them because I don't have a use for the extra ones. But good idea. I love you. I love you guys more. I love you so much more. I mean, I would get more into detail about why that whole concept makes me so emotional, but like, I don't want to make anybody sad. Like, I could really honestly tell you I'm not that secretive about it. I just don't want to, like, make anybody sad. But there's a lot of reasons as to why it makes me so emotional thinking about reaching 1K. I mean, if you want to know about it, like, I'll tell you about it, but, like, only if people are actually curious. Like, I don't want to just talk about sad things and people are like, what is this girl talking about? I think I'm going to leave this little area right here alone for right now and start working on it, this whole section. I enjoy your dreams and videos. Thank you so much, Riches. Thank you. If you guys have literally ever done anything for my content, whether it was like a stream, like a video, comment on something, watch literally any amount of any of my content, it shows up in my analytics, and like I see that, I see you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Is Dom about to just like sing in the rain? Oh, never mind. Dom is doing a workout in the rain. Good for you, Dom. But don't worry, you don't have to follow the rules. You can have Lucky for a cottage core, even though he's kind of goth kind of core, you see. I do not judge whatever anybody else's theme is because that is your Animal Crossing island. You do whatever you want, whatever's going to make you happy. I want everybody else to do with their islands for whatever's going to make them happy. For me personally, what makes me happiest and most comfortable is to just not label things. Talk about it if you're okay with it. Well, Golf Core Island sounds so cool. Golf Core Island sounds amazing. I'm curious. I will let you know in just 1 second. I'm going to get these fossils checked out, and also I'm thirsty and I need my water again. Honestly, I might have to go on the Be Right Back screen briefly sometime soon because I'm running out of water. I wanted to get these checked out before I forgot, sorry. But you already have these blathers? Don't you at least want to take them from me? Because I don't want to hold on to them. Imagine Dom the next day with a whole 6-pack. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, if that happened, I'd just be like, okay, you do you, Dom. I mean, you have more of a 6-pack than I do. Okay, let's get your... I just know I'm not pushing you. You're good, Sophia. You're good. You're good. It's all good. These are in the way. I'm going to sell them. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna elaborate on what I said really quick. I just wanted to get those fossils checked out before I forgot. So this is just kind of like everybody's heads up that the conversation, like, or what I'm gonna say, like, might get kind of sad for a moment because I was gonna elaborate on something. So for really my whole life, or for as long as I can remember, I was always the student in class that I was people's like go-to like person to make fun of or like to bully, and I have never really had a best friend. I mean, I'm as old as I am now, and I've never really had a best friend before. I mean, I have my boyfriend, and I have like my cat and my dog, but like for as long as I can remember, have never really had one true best friend that's really stuck by my side. And I was made fun of relentlessly for a really long time about all of my interests, including Animal Crossing. And it kind of just caused me to seclude into my own little bubble, and mental health got so bad a long time ago that I kind of dropped out of school, and now I'm in college. I started my first semester of college without a high school diploma, and I got a GED while I was doing college, and I made it my own mission starting my channel to make the environment feel as happy and welcoming as possible, make everybody feel happy and welcome, which is why I always wish that you guys are all feeling amazing and doing amazing. The only thing that I could ever want here is for it to be a happy, welcoming, and positive, loving environment for all of you, because I didn't necessarily feel happy and welcome and positive and loved for a long time. And so because I never really felt like that, I always try to make sure that you guys feel like that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just kind of really struggled, really heavily struggled my whole life. And as a result of those struggles, I try really hard to make sure that you guys don't struggle, and if you do struggle, that I'm here for you and that you have somebody, because I didn't have a somebody for a really long time. Anywho, moving on now. I don't want to be sad this whole time. I don't want to be sad this whole live stream. Let's not do that. Hello? I'm trying to get off and I can't get down. Give fossil to villagers. I already sold it, so it's a bit too late. You're making me cry. Don't cry. I'm fine now, and I'm doing a lot better in life. I mean, I've got a long way to go still, but I'm doing a lot better than I used to be. You're appreciated here. It's good to know. It's good to know and feel that, because a lot of the time I still don't. But like that's more of like my personal life. The whole chat is crying right now. I'm sad now. I mean, I gave you a forewarning that it was gonna be kind of sad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make anybody sad. I don't have to cry. Like I'm doing a lot better than I used to. Oh my gosh, Lexi, also know that we're also here for you. This is too cute. I love you. I love you too. Really though, like I mean, I'm doing a lot better than I used to be. I am doing much better than I used to be, given I still have quite a long way to go. But like, we're getting there. We're getting there. Really sorry you went through all that. I can relate, and sorry you went through all of that. I'm sorry you went through it too, Kathy. You said that you can relate, and I'm really sorry that you struggled like that as well. Given I could have really elaborated on the real, real details of it, but I know that that 100% would have triggered somebody, and I am not going to talk about that part because I have no desire to trigger anybody. I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to be safe, so I'm not going to get into the details, but that's kind of like a summary of a lot of things. People were mean to Lexi. A lot of people were mean to me, Libra, including myself, but like, let's not talk about that anymore. Let's move on to happy times and happy subjects. I literally just placed it down in the perfect spot, and then like I got rid of it again. Why do I do things? You're such a queen. I will beat up anyone who is mean. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. You don't have to beat anybody up, though. I'm not mean to you, Lexi. I give you thanks in ACNH. And I see that. I appreciate you. Literally, all of you guys. I love you guys so much. Like, I don't see you as numbers or as viewers. I see you as, like, a little family here on YouTube. I think of us as a group, as a family. And I think of you guys as my friends. And I hope that you see that. Guys, KK or Celeste? I'm gonna say Celeste because I have a tattoo of Celeste. Speaking of tattoos, the fact that I even brought that up, so you guys know how I got my Celeste tattoo a while ago, right? Well, I have one tattoo on my ribs, and I've got my Celeste tattoo, and now I kind of want to get a third one. Like, I love tattoos with all of my being. I love them so much. If any of you guys have tattoos, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Artsy is streaming so we can raid her. Ooh, good idea, good idea. I love Artsy and I love her content, so I think we will raid her today. I would have said let's raid Pange, but we raided Pange like I think the last 2 times, so let's raid somebody else this time. Even if it doesn't end up being Artsy, like I think we should raid somebody else so that we were not raiding the same person every live stream, you know? Get a Blavis tattoo with Celeste. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. I've looked at, whenever I was getting my Celeste tattoo, I looked at a lot of inspiration for it. And I saw some Blathers tattoos as well. But like, I don't know if I want to get a Blathers tattoo. Like, I'm okay with Celeste being permanently on my skin. But like, I don't know if I want Blathers on there. But I see your idea and I agree, it is pretty cute. I have a Libra sign tattoo on my wrist and Aztec glyphs on my right arm. If you're comfy with sharing it, Libra, you should totally send a picture in the Pics and Vids channel. BRB, you're good, Shiver, you're good. Oops, wrong spot. Alright, so I have been streaming for an hour and a half now. I'm going to continue working on my island for the next 30 or so minutes, and then I'm going to find somebody to raid. And I just say somebody because I don't know who it's going to be yet, honestly. I don't want to raid Pange for a 3rd time because I feel like since there's so many streamers out there, I want to make sure it's fair and like raid a variety of people. Oops, wrong one. I do that a lot. I move the controls too fast and I click the wrong thing. I had 10 shooting stars and found Celeste 5 of them. Wait, how would you wish on 10 of them all at the same time? I think I'm gonna have this kind of like curve throughout the trees. Like I picked up one of the trees. I'm gonna replant it. Let's see. Will it fit right here? That'd be really amazing if it could fit right here. Rip, it's not working. Okay, will it work right here? I just started watching Pange a lot now since we rated them. She has good streams, Treasure Island. I even saw some people I knew. Yes, she has super, super good content. I think I've been watching her channel since she like was about where I am right now, and she streams on Twitch and on YouTube. I think her Twitch streams are mostly Treasure Islands though. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, she does Treasure Islands both on Twitch and on YouTube, and she makes great content in general and just super sweet and welcoming. So if you guys aren't subscribed to her already, you totally should be. I don't know if I want to put another tree over here. Maybe like back here. Maybe. I'll put another one back here, and then if I change my mind later and I don't like it, I'll just pick it up and move it somewhere else. Never mind, it doesn't fit. I'll take that as a sign not to plant that there. so here we have the little section of path work. All of that work with the flowers just for this, but it's okay. I'm gonna start putting some furniture back here. I hate when people say one day you're going to be a star because we are all stars. Exactly. Also, I wish I could like, I'm not gonna share this because I shouldn't, but there's something like I really want to say. Also, it's not a bad thing, so please don't be like anxious or like worried or something. 'Cause it's not a bad thing. It's just like a piece of information that I'm like, is that too personal to share? I like the tree path, Lexi. Thank you, Shiver. I know it's a really small section. Like, for all of that work, that was a lot of effort. But I'm like, I like it. I feel like it was worth it because it looks super pretty. I saw a mod that I knew from Nikachu's channel. I never talked to them in a while, and I was happy. A lot of people go to Panja's streams. I think she, like, usually has, like, a lot of the same people that I see in other streamers' live streams. So if you go to her stream chat, you'll probably see somebody that you recognize. So we've got this little section. I feel like there needs to be like kind of a something right here as well to kind of decorate the edges. Well, what should it be? What should I put down here? I don't know what to put down. I'm gonna go back to the area where I set that stuff down and pick up the litter that I put down and see if that will also give me inspiration. Was it Blue? Yeah, so Blue streams and also like goes to other people's stream chats. So you may have seen Blue, or at least I would think you probably would have. No, it was Santiago. Oh, gotcha. Daily Animal Crossing facts you can use Nukazon to get all of your Animal Crossing needs. You see, I used to use Nukazon a lot, and now that I've discovered how great Treasure Islands are, I'm probably just gonna start going there instead. I forgot that I already picked all of it up, I suppose, so I'm gonna go to my inventory, see what I've got there that I can also bring over for decorating purposes. BRB again, sorry. No, you're good, Shiver, you're good. Take your time. Alright, now what else can I bring out over there? These might look nice, gonna bring those. And I could bring a green leaf pile. I mean, like, there's no, like, rhyme or reason to it. Also, the garbage bin. I think this was Jocelyn. It may have been somebody else. I have really bad memory. But somebody gave me a garbage bin, so thank you to whoever gave me that. I'm going to put that on the hidden beach. And then I think this is everything I'm going to put over in that area. Maybe. Hello, Jocelyn. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. But it's not cheap. I just use Treasure Islands like Lexi. I go to them like 10 times a day. I went to like my first Treasure Island today. Actually, like that was my first time going to one, and I was so amazed at how much stuff was there. Like I was so like shocked at it. Yes, that was me. I gave that black one. Thank you, Jocelyn. I'm really glad I remembered right because my memory is not that good, and I'm kind of shocked I remembered the right person because it's that bad. So thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you for the trash can. I appreciate you. All right, get back on up here. How do you find one? Find a treasure island or find a trash can? I'm gonna put down the tiki torches, but like I'm worried that it's gonna like look weird or something. How do you find Treasure Island? I thought that they were free. Yeah, Treasure Islands are completely free, or at least the one that I went to was. I went to Panda's Treasure Island. She has 3 different ones, and as far as I know, Treasure Islands are free. there, but like I feel like that's a weird spot to put it, so maybe not. Maybe I can put it like right here, or is that gonna look weird too? It'll look weird if I put it back here. I'm trying to find a place for this tent. Okay, I like that there. I like that there. So we've got like a little picnic table and a little garden to tend to, a campfire for roasting your marshmallows, and a little pond to go fishing at and some flowers. So I feel like this whole area is pretty much complete, or at least it is to me. So hooray for that. So as long as you give your island a dream address, you can basically go to it whenever, even when you reset your island. Yes, so Libra, for example, going back to talking about my old one, so Mayfall Island, I made a dream address for it, and even though that island is completely dead and gone now, if I was to put in that dream address right now, it would let me go there. So yes, once you make a dream address for it, that part of your island, the way that you set it out to be, will live on forever. 10 Shooting Stars events and Crown Celeste on 5 of them. I haven't seen Celeste in a while. Yeah, I wish I did that before I deleted my town, Rip Cherry Lake. Wait, Manny, I forgot. Have I ever been to your island? I was just thinking about that. So I know that the white and orange Nova lights don't necessarily match, but like, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this area. So we've got the Nova lights, the tiki torches, and then this little decorated spot up here. I don't know how I feel about these flowers anymore. I might just go ahead and dig those up, but I also don't have a lot of space. So maybe instead I can go up here to decorate. Yeah, let's do that. It makes me want to reset, but I don't know if I'll regret it. You see, Libra, I've been to your island twice now, and it is very elaborately decorated, so I completely understand why that would be hard to kind of think about if you wanted to do it or not. I mean, maybe if you want to, you could chat in the Animal Crossing channel in the Discord, or I know you're also in Ashland's Discord server, and you could talk about it there too. See if anybody will kind of like help you figure out what you want to do. You have but only to friend me. Didn't I go to your island for a dream address stream though? Like, I feel like I did. Let's see, where is the... Also, I hope you guys didn't hear that, but there's like a car horn going off outside of the house, so I'm really hoping you guys can't hear that, because that would be pretty bad. That'd be embarrassing. Where's the trash can? Oh, there it is. There we go. Like it's... Wait, now it's Metropolis. Ooh, that's a good name. Libra, I want to go to your town. Libra has a really, really nice island. It's very elaborate. I feel like that's the best word to use for it, is that it's very elaborate. Manny, I feel like you would really like it, so maybe if Libra's okay with it, I think you should visit. I think you'd really like it. Hello, Abraham. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Did you, without me noticing it, the one stream I missed? Manny, I'm pretty sure I remember a live stream where I was visiting islands and you had me visit yours so I could add you, but I don't remember fully what we did. I did not do a live stream without you. I promise if I was visiting your island on a stream for an elaborate island visit stream, you would know about it. All right, I'm back. Welcome back, Shiver. That'd be so cool if I put a little dollhouse right here, but it's not really working right. Not for personal reasons, but if you have Nookas on, we can chat there. And that's fine, Manny. You don't have to have a Discord. It's okay. It's just mentioned a lot, because it tends to make a lot of communication type of things a bit easier. Ever since you saw my island and told me what was good and was bad, I'm making it the best I can. It's going strong right now. Evelyn, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're enjoying yourself and that you're working on things. You see, I had a lot of fun doing that stream, but I was really, really worried about how people would take it. Like, I wanted to do that island so I could offer my own ideas of advice. Like, obviously, it's your island, and you can do whatever you want with it. Like, please do whatever's going to make you happiest. But I did that stream to offer potential critiques and advice, and I was really worried that people would take it the wrong way, so I'm glad to hear that people took that really well and that, like, it didn't backfire on me. Oh, just running, I ran half a mile, and oh, I don't even know what my mile time is, like running a mile. I don't know what it is. I haven't measured it in like ages. I still find it funny how Banjo still had my profile picture on his island. I mean, it was the highlight. It was the highlight. Speaking of Shiver, about your icon, so I remember it used to be just like the ninja, like your character, and then like the blue background. And for some reason, every time you comment on one of my videos or my live streams after it's like gone public, your icon is still blue in YouTube Studio, but then whenever I see you on the stream chat, it's like rainbow. Excuse me, needed to mute the mic again. I'm still here. That's so annoying when I do that. I go to like dig up a flower and then like I dig a hole like in the nothingness, like in the grass. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 43 minutes. I think I'm gonna just go for the normal 2 hours. I don't think I'm gonna go overboard anymore just because I would like to lay down and I need to lay down. But I think what I would do, if you guys see me on Animal Crossing, because you probably will, if you see me on Animal Crossing after the stream has already ended, it's probably because I'm working on Amethyst to get her to 5,000 Nook Miles, so that way she can have a proper house. So if you see me on Animal Crossing after the stream, don't worry about it. I'm just working on Amethyst. It's going to be rainbow until Pride Month ends. Doesn't Pride Month end in, let's see, like 6 days? Do you still have the icon with the blue background on it, or like do you have to make a new one? Gotta go sell all these extra flowers. You only streamed for 47 minutes on my side. Banjal, that's because since you clicked on my live stream when I was streaming for 47 minutes and it hasn't loaded or refreshed because you stayed on the live stream. But if you refresh the entire stream, like if you close out of the stream and click back to it, it'll say something different. No, I still have my blue icon, don't worry. Yeah, I was a bit worried because you've had the rainbow one for Pride Month for a while, and I thought that maybe you might have to make a new icon. So I'm gonna keep some of the flowers up here. They're just like that one section down here, there's way too many, so I've gotta fix that. I don't want to spend like the whole stream just like digging up flowers though, so maybe I should do a bit of decorating over here so that way there's like at least like something. Also, Banjo created my profile picture, so I can ask him to send me the link to that profile picture. True, like that's really good though, like so that way if you do, like if for some reason like you can't find it in your camera roll or whatever you have it stored on, you can just ask Banjo to help you. I can't find the thing that I'm looking for. Wait, is that it? Oh, that's just the garden lantern. No, that looks weird there. Never mind. If you can, you should recreate Lexi's profile picture in Animal Crossing. That would be really hard to make as it's a very, like, elaborate picture. I had it commissioned from an artist on Instagram. So I feel like that might be kind of hard. What do you mean there's no room? There's plenty of room underneath this little mushroom thing. Didn't I just have another Nova Light, or did I use all the Nova Lights? I guess I used them all. I don't know why I'm putting that shell partition here. I should go ahead and put that on the beach. I don't want to spend the rest of the live stream just digging up flowers because I feel like that's going to be kind of boring for you guys. So I think instead of spending the rest of the live stream digging up flowers, I'm going to move on over to a different section of the island that doesn't have as many flowers and decorate there for a bit instead. Thank you so much, Abraham, for the positivity. I appreciate you. So right here, down here in front of the Able Sisters on the beach, I had a whole idea for a cafe area. Filbert, you need to stop. I'm going to do this, and I do this out of love. I do this out of love. Filbert, you cannot leave, so I have to hit you with an axe. It's not working! The axe isn't working! Lexi, YouTube is glitching again. Your sub count changed. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just been super glitchy lately, so I try not to, like, hyper-focus on it, but at the same time, it's super worrying that it's so glitchy. Hello, Bug for the win. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing amazing today. Well, I could have taken these Lily of the Valleys and put them, like, in that little section that I made earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I forgot that I had these. Filbert's still trying. Well, he is not allowed to leave. So I don't remember what streamer said this. I know a fellow streamer that I was watching just someday. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you, Bug, for the win. Thank you for the support. I don't remember which exact streamer I was watching, but somebody said, it made me realize this. I didn't notice it first, but basically in New Leaf, they called these flowers, these ones right here, they called them Jacob's Ladders, and in New Horizons, they call them Lily of the Valleys. And I didn't realize how that was a bad thing at first, and then they pointed out, yeah, they probably renamed them because they're named after a certain body piercing. I can't say what it is at first because that's gonna get my channel in trouble, but if you want to, you can look up a Jacob's Ladder piercing. I'm just not gonna tell you what it is because I don't want to say that on stream, but I feel like that's definitely the reason why Nintendo renamed it in the first place. Jeez, Lexi threatened Filbert. I was trying to get him to get rid of the thought bubble because I don't have my net with me. Jacob's Ladder? Yeah, so in New Leaf, the Lily of the Valley, this flower right here was literally called a Jacob's Ladder, and they renamed it to Lily of the Valley, and I feel like it's because it's a very, very specific body piercing for men, and I'm not going to say it on stream, but if you want to do a little research on Google, you guys, I feel like that's probably why they renamed it. It's named after a very specific body piercing. Let me know if you guys looked that up, because I want to know what your reaction is. Did you look it up, Libra? Did you look it up? It's so bad. But you see, that is most definitely why they renamed it. I've never heard of a Jacob's Ladder, and I'm too scared to look it up. I mean, Shiver, it's really probably not as bad if you're thinking, but it's still, like, gross to think that it's even a thing. Oh my gosh, I can't. It's so bad. I don't even have to look it up to know what it is. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I wasn't ready at all. Shiver, don't do it. I mean, you can if you want to, but like, I also, like, at the same time, like, don't recommend it because it was pretty gross. But yeah, for those of you that know what it is and have looked it up, that is 100% why Nintendo renamed that flower. They probably got in a lot of trouble with a lot of people. after hearing you say a very specific piercing for men. Yeah, that's as far as I'll go with describing it, because if I say anything else, my channel will get in trouble. I planted these flowers the other day. Why haven't they grown? Will they not grow on the beach? So does this not do anything? It kind of looks like it would be like a musical instrument. I don't know why, but I feel like this little campfire needs to go right here, so it's gonna go right here. What can go in this little spot? We have 7 minutes left of the live stream. I want to decorate a little bit more before I go and we find somebody to raid today. Flowers probably didn't grow because it's on sand and flowers can't develop in sand in Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, well I forgot about that then, I guess, because I've seen flowers on the sand, so it's just like, oh, okay, like I guess they'll grow on the sand. I can always just dig them up and move them to the dirt and like the grass. That's the good thing about New Horizons and in New Leaf as well. And really any Animal Crossing game, you can move flowers and they'll continue to grow somewhere else. If we do a raid, we could raid Salty and Sakura. Ooh, like are they streaming Animal Crossing? So, Bug for the win. Basically, the past 2 live streams, I've raided the same person, and I love to raid people, but I want to raid, like, a variety of people, and I don't know who I want to raid yet. I just know I, want to raid somebody that's streaming Animal Crossing. Shiver, that explains why my flowers haven't grown on my beach. I was so confused. Yeah, I guess in my mind I just assumed that they would grow there too because I've seen flowers on the beach before. But I guess they were just people who moved their flowers to the beach. I'm kind of curious to see what Isabel says about my island rating. I'm gonna go see what my island rating is. If you want a recommendation for a streamer on Twitch, I would recommend COMG, who have a YouTube channel, but I recommend their Twitch more. They have Treasure Islands too, and they're really nice. I don't really use Twitch as often as I use YouTube, so I might forget, but thank you for the recommendation. Salty is building a cruise ship right now, I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to hopefully remember what that name is. I mean, so usually what I would do, you guys, I know you can't see my screen, but usually what I do is I just go to the YouTube search bar, type Animal Crossing, and then select the filters and put live, so it only shows me the live streams, and then I just kind of randomly select somebody from there unless I previously had a certain user in mind. A 4-star rating. Isabel is so picky, you guys. She's so picky. Okay, I'm gonna look up Salty and Sakura. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. I really, really do. Because that's gonna be embarrassing if I'm not saying it correctly. In fact, Bug for the win, if you could please correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, that would be amazing. I'm probably gonna go ahead and look for someone to raid right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. We're going to grab food. Bug for the win. I end my live streams at about the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and look for somebody to raid right now. Unfortunately, I am ending my stream, so you may miss the raid, but that's okay because I daily stream at 6 p.m. Central Time every day of the week. Lexi may not be 5 stars to Isabel, but it can be 5 stars in our hearts and our mind. Thank you for that, Shiver. Thank you, because I like my island. I like how I decorate, and I'm glad that somebody appreciates it, even if Isabel doesn't. I muted the mic for a second because my dog was barking, but I'm going to go ahead and look for somebody to raid now. If you hear my dog barking, I am very sorry. looking for someone to raid now. If you hear my dog bark, I'm very sorry. I think it's because we're getting mail delivered and she is just barking because she thinks that the mailman is here to hurt me or something. But let's go ahead and see. All right. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and raid Salty and Sakura. Thank you both for the win for the suggestion. I love, love, love to raid new people. Please go show them some love, show them some positivity. Subscribe if you have not already, like their stream. You know, all of that, the usual. Show them some lots of love and positivity. Say Lex Crossing raid. I will see you guys there. Thank you so much for the love today. And let's go show them some love as well. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.